Welcome to I Couldn't Help But Wonder, Divorce Decoded, the podcast where we untangle the legal, emotional, and financial threads of modern divorce, one story at a time. I'm Lorraine Silverman, matrimonial attorney, co-founder of Copps DiPaola Silverman, PLLC, and a firm believer that divorce doesn't have to mean disaster. With decades of experience in high net worth and complex family law cases, I'm here to give you insight, strategy, and maybe a little bit of humor along the way. Because in a world where love fades but property lingers, you deserve to know your rights. I couldn't help but wonder, what happens to the house? They say home is where the heart is, but in divorce, it's where the equity is. I couldn't help but wonder, when love fades and the mortgage remains, what really happens to the house? Do we divide the bricks and beams like we divide the bank accounts? Or is the house something more, something sentimental? In the world of high-asset divorce, the home isn't just a place. It's often the most emotionally and financially charged asset on the docket. Story: the Saratoga House. Samantha and Daniel were the kind of couple you see on a cover of a lifestyle magazine. 2 careers, 2 golden retrievers, and 1 meticulously restored Victorian in Saratoga Springs. The house was in Daniel's name. He bought it before they married, but together they transformed it. Samantha paid the taxes. They both paid the mortgage from their joint account. They designed every single detail. They oversaw the renovations. Samantha attended to all of the little things. And now, after 12 years of marriage and an unraveling that felt inevitable, they're standing in that same kitchen, arguing over who gets the copper farmhouse sink. The house wasn't just a house. It was Samantha's identity. It was David's investment. It was their legacy, all in one zip code. Legal breakdown. So who does get the house? Under New York law, the first question is whether the home is marital or separate property. If Daniel bought the house before the marriage, it started out as separate property. But if marital funds, like payments of mortgage from their joint account or from Samantha's income, were used for things like taxes or renovations, that can create credits for one or both parties. That can also create something called active appreciation. Translation: even if the deed is in one spouse's name, the increase in value during the marriage or those credits might be subject to equitable distribution, especially if the non-titled spouse contributed financially or directly to improvements. And what about custody? If children are involved and Samantha becomes the primary residential parent, the court may even allow her to remain in the home temporarily, particularly if it helps maintain stability in school and social life. The title on paper is just that, paper. The court looks at what both parties contributed during the marriage in every sense of the word. Takeaway: if you're a high net worth divorce and the home is at stake, the paper trail matters. Contribution is more than cash. It's oversight, effort, taxes, design choices, and the million unforeseen decisions made over the years. Equity isn't just financial, it's emotional and legal. And in the eyes of the law, who gets the house isn't always who bought it, it's who helped build its value. Thanks for listening to I Couldn't Help But Wonder, Divorce Decoded. If you're navigating the end of a relationship or the beginning of a new chapter, you don't have to do it alone. For more resources, insights, or to schedule a confidential consultation, visit us at thecdslawfirm.com. And if this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it, because knowledge is power, and in divorce, that's everything. Until next time, stay strong, stay smart, and remember, your story isn't over. It's just being rewritten.